Well, hey, everybody. It's Diane Gilman. You don't usually see me introducing myself as the hippest 80-year-old in New York City, but I am. And this is 80/40. And that is a podcast where at 80, I look through my lens while my good compadre here of over a decade of working together, Nyna Gilpin, at 40, sees it her way. And where we come to terms in the middle. Well, what is everybody talking about? Besides the Knicks, remember, we're in New York City. So we're on a high already from a 53-year desert of losing to winning the championship, the NBA. And we're already on a high. Then we got the World Cup. And then we start to get rumors that Taylor Swift is going to get married at Madison Square Garden. So nobody believes it. Everybody says, oh, Taylor Swift, Easter eggs, da 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 da. But guess what? She's going to get married at Madison Square Garden. No drones overhead, no windows, heavy security, 200 police over the weekend. So, Nyna, my generation, it was Madonna. That was the female, internationally recognized and respected star. I did not relate to her. I related to a lot of the music, but I didn't like her as a person. I found her very egotistical, totally full of herself, kind of mean spirited to everybody around her. Not so Taylor Swift. Give me a quick impression. How do you see Taylor Swift?
Well, I started listening to Taylor Swift pretty close to the beginning of her career when she had her first CD.
So, how old were you?
I was in my mid 20s, maybe. And I think she was like in her teens. So I must have been early 20s.
She's 3 years younger than you.
Yeah. So I think I must have been early 20s and she was teenager for sure. Because it was when she was still singing about being in high school and stuff.
She first performed on stage at Madison Square Garden when she was 12.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't know
she's
that.
got she's got a big history there. Anyway,
Yeah.
and what did you think? And did you fall in love with the music?
I did. I did. It was definitely the period of my life where I think I related very much to what she was saying. I was a little bit older, but still very relevant to the time of my life that I was in. And so I really loved the music. I didn't really listen to country at the time, and that's when she was still country. So
Oh,
that was a whole different thing for me as well, kind of opening up to that. And so I had my opinions of her then, which was she was very innocent and new and just this innocent being. And then I have obviously grown up with her pretty much, where it turned into her becoming an adult and dating and talking about her dating history and the
singing
men.
about her dating history.
Yep.
Everything became a song, right?
Everything became a song, yes.
And then did you recognize her as a cultural icon?
I did. I did. And, honestly, I stuck up for her a lot when people would talk about her for talking about her relationships because I was like, well, if you were in the public eye and dating, I mean, you go through things. She just has to do it in public. So I did. I was a big fan to start. And just over the years, I think, I don't know, I don't connect with her as much as I used to. And I think her music to me now has become a little bit I'm sorry to all the Taylor fans. I still like her, but it's a little bit redundant and a little bit like going back to the well is the way that it feels to me.
Well, I'm really fascinated with her. Of course, at 80 years old, I am not relating to first kiss, first date, first love, first dump, where you're thrown away by the guy. But she has an uncanny way of making her personal life, everything goes into a song. And she has an amazing radar
Mm-hmm.
for knowing what her audience needs to hear and wants to hear before they even know.
Yeah.
But she's getting older now. She's going on 37. And I feel like this marriage is sort of like tick tock, tick tock. The clock is ticking. Time to move on, get into wifedom, motherhood, kind of everything that goes with that. And so it's a whole new, fresh soil to grow a garden of new songs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
She needs some new material.
oh, she does. And since she always draws from her life, I am wondering, do you think it is possible for a marriage to work between the most famous woman on the planet and a football guy? Now, I have men who have come down on me so hard that I'm like, whoa, hey, it's me, okay? With, you know, Travis Kelce, he has a podcast, he has a brother, he was a tight end. I don't even know what the fuck a tight end is, but okay. Um, and da 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 da. Okay, boys, I get it. You know who he is, Kansas City Chiefs. But she's known in the most hidden places on the planet, like Mongolia. He simply is not. Do you think that marriage can ever be weighted correctly so they each have their own weight like a seesaw? Or is it always going to be 1,000 times heavier on her side?
I think it's always going to be 1,000 times heavier on her side for sure. But I also think that can work for some people. You know, I think when you are that well known and that big, you kind of need somebody who's not going to compete and can kind of just be your cheerleader. And, you know, she's shown up for him. She goes to his games and,
Oh, yeah.
you know, she makes sure she shows up for him. So I think maybe in as far as the two of them as two individuals in a relationship, I think it is probably more so he's helping to support her while she continues to be one of the
Her.
biggest names in the world. You
Yeah.
know?
And write songs about everything they go through and do.
And
I'm
that's
a little
and that's
more
something I'm
cynical.
sure he had to face, that is going to
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'm obviously a little cynical about it, but I'm sure it goes way beyond her having new material to write songs that she's getting married. Now, Madison Square Garden, I didn't believe it. You know I didn't believe it. I thought
I'm still skeptical.
this is ridiculous. But massive security, no drones overhead, no windows. She's recarpeting that whole part of Madison Square Garden for the event.
Wow.
She's bringing in live trees, Madison Square Garden, as in a garden theme. And here is the craziest statistic. 53 years ago was the last time New York City won an NBA championship. 54 years ago was the last time, first time and last time, anybody ever got married in Madison Square Garden. What are we with the half century marks here? So, I believe 1972. Yeah. Sly from Sly and the Family Stone held a concert with 23,000 people in the audience. And coincidentally, hey, just got married on stage and had a huge, like 12 hour long bash. So I want to say thank you to Taylor Swift. New York was feeling a little tarnished
Mm.
and a little down. We're being threatened with taking away TSA officers at JFK and Newark, so there are no more international passengers can land. We've got all sorts of political craziness going on. And I'm not going to lie to you. I thought New York has seen better days. I mean, I remember, obviously, I came here 50 years ago, 52 years ago, when New York was the crossroads of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It was the center of the universe. It had the most glamorous people, the most amazing events. You were so proud to be a New Yorker. It meant you were tough. It meant you were striving for something better. It meant you couldn't exist here if you weren't talented and hardworking. And here we are again. And between the Knicks NBA championships
Yep.
and the World Cup filtering through here and the Taylor Swift wedding, I feel like we got a little bit of our mojo back again. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think there's that we've been having a little bit of a come up for a little bit, so maybe it's just our time, you know? I've been feeling it this year for New York in particular. I think we've
Half a century. Things are happening that haven't happened for half a century.
yeah.
That is mind boggling to me. And you know, for somebody, Taylor Swift, who could have chosen any place in the
She did choose
world,
another place.
she could have chosen a satellite circling Earth. I mean, seriously, a moon landing
True.
for her wedding. To choose our city,
Hmm.
what a sense of pride.
Yeah.
It really, really meant a lot to me. And I did all this research because, as you know, I go to this famous hair salon, and I'm like asking my hairdresser, so, hmm, are you booked for the weekend? Are you doing any updos? I'm with the manager, the director of the salon, and it's like, so, you sending any of your people out to hotel suites for the weekend?
I'm sure they were giving
And
you all the information.
they weren't
Of course not.
until I got to one of the makeup artists. And
Ah,
and here was the
of course,
answer from the
gossipy
makeup
makeup
artist.
artists.
This is so New York. So one makeup artist who's really talented, and was called Mr. Eyelash, the eyelash king in the runway world. I said, so you doing any makeup this weekend? Well, he was going away. But he said, darling, the people I handle are already in the south of France on their yachts.
Of course.
I was like, yeah, why'd you just slap me? Ow, ow,
How do I
God.
become one of those people?
Pardon me for asking. And here I am sitting in my own little penthouse garden. That's just me, humble me. But
Yeah, that little
he
apartment you
knew.
got.
He knew. He said, yes. He said, my friends are all booked and every five-star hotel is filled. And so I knew in advance something was going on.
Hmm.
She'll make it spectacular.
I'm
Taylor
dying
Swift.
to see what she could possibly do. I mean,
Well, think Kanye and Kardashian, KK's wedding, where they were married in front of a wall of what, 10,000 white orchids.
mm,
You can make, especially with the right camera angles, anything look organic. And also, it is
so
not
big.
so difficult to put everyday real sunlit lighting into the lighting system.
Hmm. Right.
Um, and then somebody said to me that it was gonna become like Amazon Prime or Netflix
Oh,
special. I don't I don't see her doing that, but I do see
I
her
do.
giving the best view and the most romantic look because she's got millions of little twixters who are 9, 10, 11 years old and they're going to hang off of every moment and they will have their hearts broken if they're left out.
Hmm. I
So,
I wouldn't be surprised if she does make it into a special. I mean, she's definitely known for that in general.
yeah,
But I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? If you could, if
you
you
don't
know
want
it's
a
going to be
commercial,
publicized regardless.
maybe too commercialized, but whatever it is, there will be a viewing station
Mm,
for everybody who is obsessed with her for whatever reason. For me, I'm just basically in awe of her as a businesswoman. She is so smart
hmm.
and making all the right decisions and generous in the public eye. And you know what? Bravo to her.
If she does make this into a something that is aired on Netflix or wherever,
Yeah.
I think that will change celebrity weddings forever. I think that will be a new way for celebrities to monetize their weddings moving forward.
I don't disagree with you, but I also think getting married within a sports stadium is going to change the way celebrities get married as
I mean,
well, you know?
when I was thinking about it, because we have been talking about it, and I've been in denial that it could possibly be there for so long. But
Yeah,
I do remember her talking about how much it meant to her to perform at Madison Square Garden, how it was having her like full concert there was a huge thing for her. So
yeah.
it makes sense. It definitely is a meaningful place to her. But yeah, I'm dying to see how she makes it not look like a gigantic stadium.
Well, first of all, I think she'll do it in a smaller part of the stadium. There is an exclusive,
Like,
I think, 5,000 seat theater
hmm.
within. And, it's the world of stage.
Hmm.
You can look at how many different auras and
Hmm.
fantasies she puts together for her own shows.
Yeah.
So
And
I think
I think the monetization part would be interesting because she's probably going to have a ton of people performing. So it's going to be like a concert, probably.
she's going to have Stevie Nicks performing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. I definitely heard Ed Sheeran was going to perform.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure because one of my hairdressers does Ed Sheeran's hair. So he's like all on Twitter about that. Um, yeah, and then the party and she's gonna change a bunch of times and she's gonna make it into a Taylor Swift
I
production.
wonder if
But
she's going to perform.
I'm sure. Are you kidding? Oh, I'm sure. How could her Swifties not have her singing a love song to him or
Yeah.
something? I mean, really.
Yeah.
Um, I think the interesting thing is people sort of mentioned him as an afterthought.
I haven't even
Oh,
thought about him through this whole process. I've just been thinking about Taylor Swift's wedding, like not
right,
anything to do.
exactly. And you're calling it Taylor Swift's wedding. Sort of the way I was in Venice, Italy when Clooney got married.
Mm.
And it was the George Clooney wedding. It
Hmm.
wasn't the Amal
Oh,
and
George.
George Clooney wedding.
Yeah.
So I think it will be fascinating. I think how She is very respectful and grateful for her gigantic,
Mm-hmm.
loving audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the whole thing, step by step, is going to be fascinating.
Yeah.
Truly. I think the fact that you're doing it on a 2-day event where it's 105 degrees both days. Oh my God. Can you imagine
Oh,
the amount of air conditioning inside is crazy.
no.
And just how truthfully screwed up your whole hair and outfit situation could be just stepping out of your car
She's
in an underground parking lot to get to an elevator.
she's got to be getting ready there. She has to.
Well, no, I'm sure she is, but
Yeah.
you've got 1,000 guests.
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing?
No idea.
You know, I mean, it is so god awful hot out that just getting into some skin tight dress and 6-inch heels, and I mean, it sounds like total torture to me. Like, what a challenge.
Yep.
So, in conclusion, do you like her? Do you admire her? Do you resent her?
I respect her. I think that's the best word for it. I respect her. I respect her talent. I respect the businesswoman that she is for
Woo!
sure.
Yeah,
Um,
fierce businesswoman.
I'm just not very personally invested, but that's how I
I,
feel.
I, of course, am not, but it shows you how huge she is as a star.
Hmm.
If an 80-year-old like me knows this much about her,
Right. And you're interested in this much about her.
I'm interested in cultural icons.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the people that represent the decade,
Hmm.
or they're saying this is going to be the wedding of the century. Well, hold on, people. We're only into the 20s. We've got 75, 74 more years to go.
Right.
So there may be a bigger wedding, let's face it. But until then, um, let's see what happens. For sure, I'll be reporting on it.
Yep.